Hello everybody, this is Fighter Kels of the Geek Fighters. Today we're playing Grandia 2, continuing after, I don't remember what we did last time, but we're continuing from that.
Yes, we are.
And the one you see on the webcam and the one who's actually playing the game is Double RPG.
A.K.A. the Master Looker. If you remember that from last week.
Nope.
Yeah.
Remember?
Maybe?
Remember that that guy in the comment section gave us nicknames?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You were the Mega Man dude, Jeff was Echo Dude, and Metal got on the short end of the stick.
The only thing I remember was that
Metal
small snippet of...
Corpse.
Yeah, Corpse.
The only thing I remember was that small influence of Berserk that we saw last week, but
Yeah, randomly you were in the hell level.
Yeah, see, you got it.
Basically, we were in Shin Megami Tensei land in Grandia 2.
By the way, Jared,
But anyway, let's introduce everybody else.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. The other voice you hear, Echo Room Guy, is 16-Bit Jeff.
What's up?
And the one you don't hear, Corpse, is...
It's the corpse himself, yeah.
Who's Corpse in now? Whoa!
I'm still not going to get over that. That
one
just came out of left field from last week.
What you are hearing, because I am here, is Visible Ninja.
And that's us.
Yes, we are the Geek Fighters.
Well, Ninja, how are you visible when we can't see you?
Good point.
Oh, jeez, don't tell me he's John Cena.
Oh boy, insert meme here.
Yep.
And so, how's everybody doing this week? How's everybody?
Darkfell said he's the devil. Well, I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that.
Nope.
Out the 10-foot pole.
Like, well... Nah, I'm not touching down for a 24 pole.
So how's your day?
Beside the hecticness that for me was yesterday, my weekend's been good. Quiet too.
My week this week has been pretty much fine, home-wise, but at work, that's a different can of worms I'd rather not talk about.
Well, yeah, because it's work.
Right.
Oh yeah, there was a thing that for those who are confused.
Hi, FPH.
Oh, welcome to chat, FPH. Yeah, for those that are confused, I want to bring this up with the chat. For anyone who didn't see the tweet last night, because it did go live kind of late-ish, the reason why I didn't go live last night with Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order is because, oh boy, Steve was giving me a real run around yesterday. Like I explained to you guys what happened, right?
Metal had problems with Steam too.
Yeah, it was down for a decent amount of time.
Oh, really?
Of course, it rebounded, but yeah.
Well, like the weirdest thing was yesterday was the the initial launch of Jedi Fallen Order for all platforms, including PC, and I got my copy for Steam. And with Steam they have their preload thing, preloaded fine, had all the space that accumulated I needed, and it supposedly installed completely fine. But what happened is, even though it preloaded fine, it would still show me the loading thing, and apparently something happened within Steam itself that I had to do something that really ticked me off, but it was the only way to fix it. I had to uninstall everything plus the Steam app and actually re-download everything that I had.
Lordy.
Yeah.
Dang.
So, long story short, that's the reason why this...
Yeah,
so that's the reason why, and plus a couple personal things that happened yesterday, that's the reason why the stream was postponed from last night till tonight. But I can tell you guys right now, that's not the, like I'm going to say at the end, it's not the schedule that I do have planned. Like the days I'm streaming,
right.
Of course. I mean,
but the game works.
It works, and it works really well, too.
Good.
How...
I saw Max playing it, and I was like, "Wow, this looks good." Like,
yeah.
Well, I told you. That's why I went on a little mini review. I was like, "Wait a minute, this looks so much better than the demo. What happened?"
Well, yeah, because when we first saw it at E3 this year, it looked so damn slow.
Yeah. whatever I guess they took whatever criticism they had and try to actually
Fix
work
it, yeah.
Which is a sign of a good developer.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Game Freak.
Game Freak, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I was about to say, not only was the new Star Wars game released this week, so was Sword and Shield, Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you've been playing Gundam Battle Operation 2, so have I, of course, obviously, but I got that good match. Whoever's free Tuesday and wants to play GBO2.
And we got a certain good clip from that stream too, where we confirm that GOB2 is a certain ableist type of game.
Yeah, where it says wheelchair 21 is disabled. He's like, I know.
You and him did some scumbag tactics to win, didn't you?
Last time, which I clipped. It was post stream too, but that was a good. I had to save that one. We was like, save it.
It's good for you did.
Put it on YouTube.
Oh, and speaking of which,
and
speaking of saving,
if you're free Tuesday, let me know.
Yeah, I have the day off, so I should be able to be on.
Because Wheels probably won't show up, so then you'd be my partner.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Darsho says he should be on Tuesday.
Well, that's good. So a full game. That's good to see on this Tuesday.
Well,
but for tonight's stream myself, I just want to clarify because of what happened last time when I streamed for TGF stuff over at Mixer. That thing is not going to happen again because I made sure that it's clicked. You know, that my streams going forward are saved and archived.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Mixer didn't save.
Because I didn't save the BlizzCon thing.
Yeah, it doesn't do that by default.
Which you think it would be the opposite because most stream platforms do that.
Yeah, exactly. YouTube.
And you have to disable it. It's I think that on Twitch you have to specifically disable it if you don't want it to save your
VODs.
VODs.
Had the GPO for it. Yo, space battles. I lose every. Metal, I don't know how you do in space battles, but I suck in them.
I do all right.
I always, because you know why? It's because floating and I can't aim my gun for nothing. and I can't use my Thunderbolt Gundam because it's too high cost.
Oh, really?
It's a 500. It's a 500 cost, and for me, since I'm still a private, my matches are what 200-300 at max a lot of times. But the G line, that thing, I've been sticking with the G line. I don't know who else uses that besides me, but that thing I've been kicking butt with. I think raid types are my type. I don't know about you, Metal.
That's cool. With me, I'm more support, so I more prefer ranged combat. So
you have the sniper, the gym sniper, and all that.
Oh yeah, like the support types. Yeah, the gym sniper, the ZAML, the MLRS, GPO2.
Starchild said he has the G-line cannon. Yeah, I just have the light armor now, but yeah, the only general suit I like is the Grandpa Gundam right now. And the Gym Command, because I prefer ballistics to beam weapons, honestly. And the Gym Command, that's old school machine gun. Well, if I have to use general.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah. From what you and Metal and Wheels showed me with Gundam Battle Operation, it definitely does seem very fun for a free-to-play type of game.
It reminds me of playing when my dad would play Uncharted. You know, you always hope you have a good team, and yeah, I got lucky that time with the one I recorded, where I played randos, but a lot of times you're gonna get because it's free to play. Guess what? It means a lot of little kids are playing and they don't know what they're doing.
That's true.
They just, like a certain Fortnite. Just a lot of little kids just playing. They don't know what they're doing.
Yes, Jerry. Not a certain game, a certain Fortnite.
Certain Fortnite. Yeah. Yeah, Ninja. Yeah. Yeah, popular. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna help Mixer. If we buy out Ninja, that's gonna help our platform.
Although I need $20 to pay my T-Mobile bill, part of me is still but the principle of the thing, I could play Fortnite and make that $20 probably, but
you're like me. It's the principle, yeah.
Exactly.
We have standards.
I'd rather just ask for $20.
Yeah, we have standards.
I have before, because the reason why I'm bringing that up is just because with T-Mobile I have an auto pay.
Yes.
And I don't want to get overdrafted.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right.
So I'm like, anybody got $20?
So, but anyways, so yeah, with Pokemon Sword and Shield being out, it got a lot of crap this week.
Deservingly so.
Deservingly so, but the way how it's getting review bombed with people just...
Yeah, I don't...
Yeah, I mean, it's expected, but still, it's stupid.
Who was it? Were you asking me, Jeff, for, like, it's bad, but I don't see, like... I want to play the game.
Like, you're like me. Like, it's stupid, but I do eventually want to play it if I ever get it again.
Yeah, I admit the flaws, but I don't think the flaws are 0 out of 10 bad. Like,
right. It's just like you're like me. It's just like with this franchise going on for 20 years, you expect that right now will be the time. Hey, let's change it up.
I admit there's flaws, but I'm not like Phil, where he just posted about Sword and Shield that he said that ever since the second gen, it's been terrible. I'm like, no.
Wait. Which Phil? For
our buddy Phil, artist Phil.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I thought you were talking about DSP.
No.
Oh God.
Oh Lord.
That's how much.
Lottie.
That's how much of a hot take that opinion is. I'm like.
That's what I was saying. That's why I'm shocked.
That it's our friend Phil, who's usually smarter than. Yeah.
And we're not cracking on him.
No.
It's just we're shocked.
Like I just saw him post that. He was like, "Game's been garbage since season Gen 2." I'm like,
it's like.
But Gen 4,
we're legit shook.
Gen 4 and 5 are great. Gen 3, Emerald came out.
Mm-hmm. Now, to be fair, that gen for me was the peak for me, honestly. You know what I mean? Yeah. Ruby and Emerald. Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I like Gen 4 a lot.
Mm-hmm. Gen 4, which that was the DS one, Diamond Pearl, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Platinum.
Like again, even though 3 was the peak for me, 4 and a little bit of 5 was alright. 6, X and Y was right.
So Gen 6 was X. Gen 4 is Diamond Pearl Platinum, and the Gen 2 remakes.
Right.
And Gen 6 is X and Y with the Gen 3 remakes.
Because 5 is black and white in respect to the sequels,
Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire.
Because, honestly, 4 is like, okay, this is the same. 5 is like, this is the right direction I want. 6 is like, no, I'm done. Like literally for me, X and Y was just like, you know what? No, I can't. You know what I mean? But yeah, if I recall correctly, Kyle, did you pick up Irish Sword and Shield this week or no?
No, I will eventually once they get some of the problems ironed out, because I'm pretty sure that there are some problems with it, stability wise and that kind of stuff. So,
speaking of which, any teasing in regards to a certain series that might be coming back from you?
Any teasing?
A certain scent piece?
Oh, yeah. I probably would get around to doing that maybe tomorrow or so. But cool. If that's the case, then yeah, it might make a comeback, but who knows?
Awesome.
But yeah, I for one do. I mean, the way how Pokemon Sword and Shield has been handled, and with the trend, the Twitter trend of Game Freak lied, I can definitely see where a lot of people are, pretty pissed off at them for not being a man of their, not being true to their word or whatnot.
Yeah, but if there's one thing I really like about this whole crap show that happened, it really shows one thing: social media and the mindset of cancel culture is full on BS.
Mm-hmm.
Because if this didn't start like how it was, and just like, hey, what the heck, Game Freak? You said, for years that you were, making changes for this game. What the heck's going on? If they actually cared, they would have taken care of that right then and there, and still not been silent about, nothing. You know what I mean? And I can say right now, I'm not the biggest Pokemon fan, but the fact that this franchise has now literally the worst fandom.
More so than the Smash community.
Exactly.
And that's saying a lot right there.
Because on one side you're saying F Game Freak, and you really have the other side that has the hashtag thank you Game Freak. It's just like, you know, you can be sympathetic for the workers, but you have the right to be pissed at the higher ups. Like, you're both right. It's just you're too stubborn not to realize it. You know what I mean? LPH did bring up a good question. Our hot takes on Sun and Moon, the recent gen before this one.
Sun and Moon. I mean, they experimented with a new direction, but at the same time, it was just like more or less the same. I mean, if anything, it's just with a lot of the controversy that's been surrounding both Sword and Shield, it just really makes a lot of people wonder why Nintendo did not even come up to Game Freak and, you know, put a lot of pressure to them and be like, no, you have to make this a quality experience, because Pokemon is essentially your bread and butter flagship franchise, essentially.
Yeah, and that's the thing that kind of ticks me off, that there are those fans that say, oh, it's excusable because it's a $9 billion franchise. It's like,
no.
Yeah, accumulated from 20 years. That's the problem. It's not just from it became a phenomenon, overnight. It took years. You know what I mean?
LPH said it's Sun and Moon or the Sonic fans 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like,
oh yeah,
that's why.
Sorry. Okay, yeah.
No, it's actually good for you came in, because I wanted to ask your opinion, because you actually played Sun and Moon when it first came out.
Oh yeah, I did. I was so hyped for it too. I actually, when I was hyped, and then like I kept feeling like I was being just like, I know Pokemon RPGs are meant to be for kids.
Yeah,
but it didn't feel like much of an RPG when I was being led that much.
And I feel like that's the biggest problem we all have as a group.
And Gold and Silver were kids RPGs. They weren't hard to figure out, but they didn't do like Sun and Moon and held your hand like that. I don't mind for being kids. We're technically holding your hand. Like, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, but that much where you didn't feel like you were making your own playstyle or playing the game yourself. That's where it's like, no, that's too much.
Like, for example, the game that we're currently playing streaming right now, Grandia 2,
which has
the mindset of, pleasing both sides.
I'm gonna have fun with that crap.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see that.
That's like mini games.
I'm hyped to see that gameplay of yours, dude.
Yeah, because people want it. I asked, right, Kyle, you were there. I asked, do you want to see Shenmue 2? Everybody was like, yes.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, fine, I'll go straight to 2.
I mean, it's like, Dud, you played the first game, the third one's coming out, so yeah, play 2. But that's why I'm assuming that they were, getting that to you guys.
Yeah.
But the game that we're currently playing right now, like Grandia 2, best example, like, that's an RPG that was made in the mindset of pleasing both sides, the casuals and the pros who played the first game, and the newcomers who didn't touch the first game but want to play its sequel. And I feel like this game that, Jerry, that, Pokemon's been having a very rough time with, is that they're pleasing one side but not pleasing both sides.
Yeah, Starsha has a good take. Yeah, some companies want to be dumb and release broken games like WWE 2K20.
Yeah, like for example,
instead of just holding it back to fix the problems. Yeah.
Well, like, that's the thing. We don't hate Game Freak nor Atlas, because we brought up earlier with Persona. But their parent companies need to get, they need to start putting their foot on their necks in some way to take, reign and say, like, no, start doing better. You know what I mean? That's what you and I are asking, basically. LPH, it's sad when the Pokemon anime is better than the game. Yeah, because they're actually trying to change it.
Let me mute.
But, it's just that the whole thing with with how Nintendo's been treating Game Freak, you figure that a company like Sega would, put the stranglehold on Atlas and tell them, focus more on just Persona and Shin Megami Tensei.
And all of that, but actually making mandatory. It's like, oh yeah, going forward, you're not pulling this crap with the main games being just on PlayStation consoles. You're bringing it to other consoles whether you like it or not. Because I still find it baffling that, look, if Yakuza, one of Sega's biggest IPs, welcome back, can come to not only PC, but recently just announced for Xbox, the same could be applied to freaking Persona.
Exactly. I don't get why Persona's still being held back if Yakuza's coming. Sega
apparently Atlas is afraid of money.
Right?
Pretty much. And not only that, but you figure
this is a bad argument.
I mean, but
I saw some people say this. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, not only that, but you did have Persona spin-offs on the Nintendo console, so it's like, why haven't you released Persona 5 on the Switch?
Exactly. And I saw a bad argument about Xbox.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy, I gotta hear this.
It doesn't. Japan doesn't buy Xboxes, but it's a worldwide. It's a worldwide console, and there's people who. Yeah, exactly. I'm like that. That's a bad argument.
See, it is even for someone like me who is now a former fan of their platform. Like, to clarify, I'm talking about console, not PC. So I play the games for, say, like Steam or the Windows app that they released earlier this summer. You know what I mean? But still, what you said is true. So what? Not everything is dictated because Japan likes Japan because it's Japan we're talking about.
Matter of fact,
they might like one thing. They also like a lot of things that don't make sense.
Japan.
Certain vendors, right, Jerry?
Yeah. Oh lordy.
Yes, now you know what I'm talking about. So.
Oh no, I'm hearing something.
Oh,
Metal. Metal.
What?
Okay, you're okay.
No.
Yeah. It's been a long day.
Time. Thank you.
Time change is really kicking my butt, man.
No, but like what you're saying, Jerry, is true. Like, and the funny enough is that you're the PlayStation guy of this group, and you're saying that.
Yeah. Because also Japan. That argument's weak also because Japan, these are global, like I said, global, not just a global console, it's a global market, and guess what? Japan is not even number 1 or 2 anymore in terms of video game. So why even try? 6th. Why you want to please the bigger market? Which guess what? There's going to be people that want to play Persona under Xbox in America and UK, in Europe. I mean,
no, you're not wrong because. Like what you just talked about, Japan not being the powerhouse that they are right now. Mm-hmm. There's a reason why. It's because of what happened last generation and how they botched so horrendously with development from switching from SD to HD. And let's be blunt, JRPGs, while they're still popular, they're not as popular as they were, like say, in the late 90s, early 2000s. Like they're still popular, but. I feel like Western RPGs are becoming more popular than Japanese these days, to be bluntly honest. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's the reason why, because, again, Jerry, like we were talking about earlier, we don't like Skyrim, but there's a lot of people why they like it. You know what I mean?
I was just playing it earlier.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you and I think that's not an actual Elder Scrolls game, but it's a sandbox game.
Exactly.
But there are people that this is their first Elder Scrolls that are getting to the series, and they think, oh, this is what Elder Scrolls is. You know what I mean? That's the reason why it's popular. Like, it sucks, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? And Star Child actually posted earlier about LPH's thing about 76 being still broken even since day one. People are taking charge now. People are taking change nowadays and asking for refunds for broken or bugged games. It's becoming a lot more common with a lot of people speaking out and killing the sales of games in the process. Yeah, because that's the thing. And that's the thing that that's how I think everyone in this group feels like, is that we want quality products. We don't want to be buying broken messes. You know what I mean?
Especially for the prices they are nowadays.
Exactly. In my head,
as LPH said, heck, USA is not number 1 anymore.
Nope, it's China. It's China now.
Yeah. And Star Child said, I'm sure there are a few different things been holding it back. For all we know, New York could have been paying Atlas not to... Sony could have been paying Atlas to not release it on Xbox, which is something that happens.
Yes. Because the same thing does happen in Xbox too. Like whoever has like exclusivity, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they'll pay more to be exclusive. Yeah,
which is stupid.
It is.
Where the money is.
So Metal, how about you? on games coming out broken these days.
Frick, I hate that shit. Like, I mean, games are already breaking the kind of the play now thing where you could just pop your game in and play because it's got to not only install to your hard drive, it's got to install God knows updates.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like several gigs.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Which, by the way, if I can quickly interject, you think, and I'm saying this as a PC gamer, you think the hard drive spaces alone for how much you need to install a game these days is bad? Just wait till next generation. It's going to be worse than PlayStation 5 and the Xbox One successor.
Oh, no kidding.
I mean, Red Dead Redemption is 100 gigs, isn't it?
So is Shenmue 3.
Like, there's a lot that are, like, upwards of 100 plus gigs. Like, I know that is...
And there's people out there in a lot of states in America that you have a limit.
Yeah, depending on where you live, you might have a data cap limit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know it varies by state. And
Yeah.
You're unfortunate.
Me and Jeff are lucky to be here.
Yeah, there are no data caps in Massachusetts, right?
Yeah.
And there are no data caps in Canada either, but...
Really?
But some states, like where Metal Jesus
Yeah, I
is,
know. Like I said,
cap.
yeah, it varies by state. Yeah, like I think like Mississippi and some others have pretty horrible data caps.
Mm-hmm. Like, I think my state, for instance.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Kansas does, but... Yeah.
I'd be surprised.
Where Metal Jesus in Washington, it's 1,000 gigs.
Oh God!
Jeez.
And he looked and he never noticed, but he decided to look up because of Google Stadia.
Uh-huh.
Right.
He's like, I don't do much. I download some games. I stream a lot. And he says that he looked at his usage and it's like 800 gigs. And then he's looking, if he wanted to play a Stadia game at 4K, he'd be over his data cap, like real quick.
Well, yeah, because it's like what 20? Like they recommend like 25 down a second or something like that. Like 25 down and like I think 15 to 20 up. I think
New York LPH is actually like Massachusetts. It's
no data cap,
no cap.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on mute. So, Metal, did you read the chat about Final Fantasy?
Oh, sure.
Final Fantasy 14 is a lot of gigabytes. Well, no kidding, because it's a
It's
an
a massive MMO.
Yeah, and they're always updating.
That has had got how many expansion?
It's on its 4th expansion right now.
Oh yeah, I guess I was thinking of 11. I guess.
Oh, 11? 11's got, I think, 5 or 6. And not Treasures of Urgen, but Seekers of Adalin was the last one because it had the Rhapsodies of Vana'diel, which pretty much ended off the storyline for Final Fantasy 11. Oh, man. But and of course Shenmue 3 is coming out Tuesday, so that ought to be really exciting for those who have been waiting anxiously for that journey to continue.
God, yeah.
For how many days? Like close to 7,000 days before the next game. Because let's think about it. It's 365 days a year. So in about 10 years, that's like 3,650 days, or like 3,652 because you also got to count the leap years.
Oh yeah.
So it's like you're looking at a little over 7,000 days for Shenmue 3 to actually make the scene, or close to that, anyways. Where'd everybody go?
We turned out the lights.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what happened to 16-bit Jeff and Fighter Chaos, but we'll try to do our best to keep the commentary going. But
I was gonna say, yeah, that was kind of weird. Like, cause
yeah, they just jumped out at the same time. No, it's just 2 of us. What are we gonna do? No. You got that right, Tom from Shenmue. But yeah, I mean, eventually, us at the Geek Fighters, we're gonna get to Shenmue 2 at some point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because we do need to play that before we get around to doing 3. But I know that 16-Bit Jeff says he wants to play Yakuza 0 like around the beginning of 2020, which I have no qualms with. And
speaking of which, I'm back.
Oh, what happened?
Welcome back.
I'm surprised I didn't get the notification in Skype.
Well,
I said BRB.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no. Didn't get nothing.
Huh.
And I was still playing the game, so I was like, did they drop
that's cool. That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
No, it's just like, when you gotta go, you gotta go. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I know that feeling.
Yeah, it's a great feeling. Yeah, so, anything in the chat that I missed?
No. Didn't really miss that much.
Okay, just want to make sure. Thanks, guys.
Oh, you're welcome. So now we need to take a boat to go elsewhere. So, I didn't even know we had to go this way for more story to take effect. It's like that's the thing with Japanese RPGs sometimes. It's like you're not really given a lot of tips on where exactly you need to go. But then again, there could be at that point where you just completely just nod off and tend to overlook some things that are actually being said in the dialogue in order to continue.
You know, I actually agree with what LPH says in the chat, but I can understand why that's, even looking back, that was archaic. I miss the days when I just pop a cartridge in my N64.
Oh yeah, with the games, because you don't even have to worry about like patches or anything. I mean, there were games that actually did updates, but you could hardly even notice.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Jerry.
I had to eat.
Oh, it's cool, man. No, like, see, that's why I agree with you guys. It's just my problem is that, like, that system isn't the problem these days. It's how predatory gaming has gotten these last couple of years. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Sarshaw says, other than games, I've just been watching random anime.
Oh, cool.
I've been trying to, like, just get back to drawing because my webcomic was supposed to come back 2 weeks ago. I still haven't updated it. But then now IRL stuff, I gotta do clean up as whatever I can, because I definitely can't. I can't make my room spotless. There's no way.
Which by the way, is that the end of this month that's happening, dude?
It's Tuesday.
Tuesday, okay.
Which is also the day I stream, so keep an eye on my Twitter, in case I postpone it.
Which I wouldn't be surprised, because let's be blunt, that's more,
exactly
important, and it is IRL stuff. So I think your audience will understand, dude.
Exactly.
And besides, you'll be streaming later in the week on Friday.
I can't stream if I'm homeless.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's we don't want you to undergo that slippery road, dude.
Jury, what are you, DSP?
Just because of dirt.
Speaking of homeless, like, Jerry, who are you, DSP?
No, what I do need is $20 though. That's my bill is $122, and I have 100. And
so you just legit need 200. I mean,
just
20. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's again auto pay, and that's on the. If I don't have the money, I don't want to be overdrafted. Because then,
of course,
because banks, as you know, you're overdrafted 75 cents. Now you're overdrafted $35.
Which makes sense.
And that's happened to you, and it's happened to me. Before.
Yeah, but here's the thing: we have different banks, and my bank has never done that. You know what I mean?
I hate that with banks when they just continue to give you overdraft fees.
Overdraft fee. Yeah, well, what the heck?
It's like, how are you going to be able to pay all that back if, when you're trying your best to try to get the money to pay that back in the first place?
Exactly.
Right, but
that's predatory.
What Jerry's getting at,
it is.
Yeah, it is. But for the setups for our respective banks is the weird thing, because how you were talking about, Jerry, the limit for me is how it's set up for overdrafts. Is that overdrafts don't happen unless if you're in, say, negative $5 or $6. That's how my bank is set up. So hearing that from yours, that's even weirder than mine, dude. You know what I mean? Because, again, clarify for me, what is the limit for you to start getting overdraft?
What? How much you need?
how much what is the limit of them starting to overdraft you if you were in for your bank basically?
Well, if I don't do a deposit before the 6th, they take out $10. Mm-hmm. And if you don't have $10 in there, that's your first overdraft, and they keep charging $10.
That is a weird thing. My bank doesn't do that.
First time it happened to me, I didn't even know I was overdrafted. I thought I saw my bank statement. I was so confused. I thought I had $9, and I was overdrafted $9. I was like, what?
Ouch.
Wait, what? They should be telling you. Wait, first off, it should have said -9.
Yeah, it didn't say negative.
What the heck, man?
It just said debit of 9, which I should know. Now I know debit means took out, credit means add.
Mm-hmm.
But me being just a 18, 19-year-old, I didn't know that.
Well, of course, but still,
because
even as an 18, 19-year-old, they should have told you.
They should have, or they did maybe, but I was. But either way, that's one thing schools should do: not teach you physics, teach you how banks work.
Crap that actually matters.
Yeah, where you should have accounting as one of your earliest forms of study when you're in school. Mm-hmm. So that way they'll give you a good idea on how to be conservative with your money.
Teach you how to live in the U.S. instead of just and here's a poetry of Shakespeare.
Yeah, because that's gonna help me out so well in the real world.
Yeah, exactly.
I get it, but
exactly.
I understand of them, but they need to. There needs to be a balance. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Zarchow said, "There's a Japanese game that's coming out called Disaster Report 4."
Oh, finally a new one, huh?
And it's a disaster survival RPG type. It doesn't have much action. Playing the demo is hard, but it was still fun.
You know which game I'm actually looking forward to? And it's kind of a sleeper hit, is that new 13 Sentinels from George Kamitani and Vanillaware.
Well, really?
Yeah,
that one. Okay.
That's the one that has the...
because I like his characters.
That's the one that has that mecha feeling in his in the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Honestly, the only game I'm looking forward to that's coming out next month is a re-release, but it's a re-release I've been waiting for years. Halo Reach is going to be available December 3rd on Steam.
Damn straight.
Along with the other games in the Master Chief Collection.
No, because the other games are with Reach. They're going to be released.
They'll start rolling out.
Yeah. Oh, they'll just roll out. Oh, okay, I see.
Starting with Reach.
Because it's the first game in the timeline, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So if you buy Reach, do you still have to pay for the other ones though?
No.
You can actually pay for them separately.
You can either buy the whole collection, which you'll get the games as they come out, or you could just buy the games separately.
Okay.
Yeah.
LPH, going back to
so basically, it's like you're buying the Yakuza remastered bundle on PS4 of 3, 4, and 5, but you get those.
Yeah, you have to wait for each game.
Yeah.
Basically.
LPH has something that surprises me. A good surprise. His school actually is teaching how to save money.
Woo!
Too bad that art schools weren't doing that a decade ago, right, Jer?
Exactly.
Especially at high schools.
My professor. He said this. He's like, I can't believe they took out business from the curriculum, because he said that used to be a requirement for graphic design.
Seriously?
Used to be. They took it out, and he's like, oh, that's one of the dumbest.
Why would they take out business?
Exactly.
Yeah, the reason why the economy is so messed up is because millennials. Gee, I wonder why we're messed up.
LPH said it was back in 2001.
Well, you know how Chris Jericho likes to call Cody Rhodes a millennial SOB? Well, I'm sorry, but blame that on society for how crap our economy is. But speaking of which, not only that, but what'd you guys think of that time that we had on Wednesday with AEW Dynamite?
Oh,
especially that promo between MJF and Chris Jericho.
Oh, that was amazing. Especially what Jericho actually referenced.
Google it, baby. Google it.
Hoovin' too. When he mentioned Hoovy, that was great.
What's a hoovy?
Google it, baby.
So, do you want to join the inner circle? Do you want me to join the inner circle? Do you want to join the inner circle? No, do you want me to join the inner circle? No, it's like, okay, it's getting repetitive here. It's like they both did.
God, you know what the problem is?
Cody Rhodes!
Cody Rhodes,
yeah!
By the way, if you don't know, Metal knows. When Kevin Owens and Jericho teamed up.
Yes!
That was basically like a shout out to that.
Loss of KO, yeah.
You know, one of the good things WWE did.
The only good thing so far, yeah. And the sad thing is that was how long ago, Jared? 3 to 4 years ago. Jeez.
I think so, yeah.
Oh God! What? Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Gee, it's like if your wrestlers are given free reign, they actually do good stories, Vince.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I feel like and you can correct me on this too, Jerry. That whole thing between Jericho and Kevin Owens, was that Jericho's shtick, or was that the writers and Vince?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Star Child, I uploaded the 360 versions of Killer is Dead. Just give me a second, guys.
And Hitman Absolution.
Killers to my Xbox One this past weekend and started playing them. They're pretty good. I played Killer is Dead before, but I have never played the Hitman games before.
Oh, for real? Hitman is good, though. So
Absolution is like... Absolution is a good start for someone who's never played them, but if you've played the games beforehand, there's a reason why the fan base did not like Absolution. It's like how I was describing Skyrim earlier, right, Jer? Like if it's your first Elder Scrolls game, you're gonna love it. But if you play prior games, you're not
exactly. Like and like a lot of people, I started with Morrowind, and I'm like,
Star Child, former writer Jimmy Jacobs, and Chris Jericho came up with the list stuff in WWE. So yeah, so it was technically Chris Jericho kind of came up with, not Vince. Okay.
Good.
So yeah, see, it stands. Like if you give your wrestlers free reign, you'll get quality, Vince. Well, but wait, we have to push it for SummerSlam for some vapid reason.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of WWE, when's Survivor Series?
I think next week.
Next week?
No, not this week, but the following week. You know, the last week of the month.
Mm-hmm. So basically on the week before Thanksgiving. Yeah.
And LPH said in SmackDown's show is so bad, lazy writer. Yeah, because who's the now new writer ever since Bischoff's leave?
Bruce Pritchard.
Oh yeah.
For SmackDown.
Yeah.
Now, I gotta ask honestly, guys. Do you think him being the writer was a smart move, or was it?
I think he's just gonna be another fall guy like Bischoff. Bruce Pritchard was writing. He was doing more than Bischoff was doing. But I still feel like he's gonna be the fall guy. What if they screw up more? Vince is gonna fire Pritchard again, and gonna blame him when remember, everything still goes through Vince.
Yep.
So it really doesn't matter how good you are of a writer. Vince says no, it's no. And if Vince wants you to do something else, you're doing that other thing.
Yeah, and
I hate stereotyping.
But
watch their fan base eat it up.
You can still blame someone else.
And I hate for stereotyping, but watch the WWE fans eat it up. I'm sorry, I meant to say the WWE universe just eat it up.
Well, no.
Not kids. I'm just saying the vocal minority. I'm saying, you know what I mean.
And then Jimmy Jacobs took a picture with the elite guys when they invaded Raw later that year and got fired for it.
What?
Wait, what?
That's messed up.
That happened, Mel?
Yeah, because this is the first time I've heard about that.
Metal.
Wake up.
No, I'm awake.
Oh.
Okay.
Starshaw said Jimmy Jacobs took a picture with the elite and he got fired for it.
Oh yeah, he did.
What?
Okay, so that happened. There he goes. Yeah, it happened.
Hey, Vince, I hate to break it to you. You do know that your so-called rivals aren't your rivals, right?
That seems petty. That's petty. It seems. It is.
Because they've been saying that since day one. They announced, AEW. It's like, look, we're not your extension. We're not your rivals. We're just an extension to wrestling. You know what I mean?
And then people say, well, AEW should stop attacking WWE, but like even
they're not.
They're not.
It's the opposite. It's WWE that's been attacking them.
WWE started it first.
Oh yeah,
and continuously.
But go ahead, Metal.
Oh yeah. Well, Vince, he doesn't like competition, and he has this weird obsession.
Yeah, that's a nice.
I mean, look at WCW.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The infamous, skits that got him in trouble. After he bought them, he loved freaking running them, and any stars he didn't make into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Star Shell said that firing, though, happened before AEW. It was when they were still in New Japan.
Oh, jeez.
Just clarification on that part. Although, it's like, wow, that still seems petty.
Oh, no kidding.
And it makes you wonder, too, maybe that's the reason why New Japan has a semi-friendly relationship with AEW.
Hey, does New Japan run here, Metal, in the States?
I'm actually curious, too.
And
yes, not so much in Canada. They do shows at least twice a year, as well as they've officially launched an official American branch.
Oh,
this was only a couple of weeks back. Yeah, it's called New Japan Pro Wrestling of America.
Huh?
Neat.
and they are planning to start running more shows and everything over here. And plus, they do air on Access TV, so.
Ah! I'm laughing because wasn't that the former home of a certain Impact?
The current home of Impact.
Oh, okay.
Because
honestly, I thought the distribution changed again.
Well, it's because their parent company, Anthem, actually bought the channel. But I guess the deal with New Japan is probably pretty lucrative, so they don't have any reason not to, run them off.
Oh God, I would not even trust that guy. Just looking at him, you could just see red eyes underneath his pope hood.
Well, yeah, I think that's the point, Kyle.
Evil.
Just like how you can't trust Mr. X in Mega Man 6 because that's actually Dr. Wily underneath.
Yeah. Or, as he should be called, Bad Such Man. Not Dr. Wily, I'm talking about this guy over here.
And speaking of Mega Man, I guess we all heard the news about the Mega Man 0/ZX collection got delayed. Or Legacy collection.
Yeah. Got moved back about a month.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I know a lot of people are maybe upset about that, but hey, it's just 1 month. At least the current producer is actually making a stride to bring out the best product possible. So at least,
that's the thing.
Because I actually think that Kazuhiro Tsuchiya, the current Mega Man series producer, is actually doing a much better job than Inafune ever has done.
Oh God, yeah. I feel like that's the biggest problem that a lot of people, including ourselves, when that whole crap show started, between the downfall between Capcom and Inafune, was because Inafune just kept pushing the franchise. He never gave it a time to breathe, a time to, reevaluate itself.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention, Inafune's not really much of a creator.
No. Just a quote-unquote businessman, as Kamiya put it through Twitter.
Kamiya likes to say, he's not a developer, he's a businessman, and obviously not a very good one.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, that reminds me, and you guys have heard the news about that apparently, speaking of Mighty Number 9, that Deep Silver is probably going under.
Really?
Because apparently their games have been delisted from the Japanese PS store.
God.
Wow.
Well, I hope that doesn't include Shenmue 3, though.
Yeah. Let's hope not.
Again, this is at the stuff like Mighty Number 9 and basically anything else they've published in Japan has been quietly delisted. So some people are figuring that they might be in trouble. Other people are just saying maybe it's just rights expired or something, or publishing or they're publishing.
There's a lot of that's true. There's a lot of variables you don't know.
I know, but some people are speculating that they might be going belly up, or their deal's expired, or maybe they're shuttering their Japanese arm, or who knows?
Hope for the latter? Can we really hope for the latter? I know it sounds mean, but after what they did with both Mighty Number 9, and especially with Shenmue 3, we're gonna make an Epic exclusive to the point that you can see how Yu is not that pleased.
Yeah. He's like, but they're throwing money at us to make it exclusive. Well, I don't care.
Well, Deep Silver...
We said it was coming out for Steam.
Guys, guess what? Deep Silver knows how to make people cry like an anime fan on prom night, right?
Yeah. They know
be like, well, I don't care. But they're throwing us a bunch of money. I don't care.
I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention we get a whole 8% more.
It's really sad that, maybe a game like Bloodstained is published by 505 Games.
Mm-hmm.
Because, honestly, I really think that they could have gone with a much more reputable publisher for some of their games. The Kickstarter games.
Yeah.
Well, I think they will now after the success of Death Stranding. Because that's the publishing arm that's doing the PC port for EGS and Steam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which I kind of find that very, very questionable myself, because there are better publishers for games out there. I mean, I really don't think that companies like Deep Silver nor 505 are reputable for publishing, games like this. They just don't seem like they fit. That's what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm. No, I got that, dude.
I mean, sure, they got their own flagship franchises, with Deep Silver, it's Saints Row, and with 505, it's Sniper Elite, but...
Mm-hmm. Like, honestly, when Shenmue 4 eventually happens, I like to see either Microsoft or Sony acquire EastNet, because I see that's the only way we'll get a Shenmue 4, to be honest, with Sega involved, you know what I mean? I would like to be proven wrong, and Sega actually takes the time to say, we're going to publish Shenmue this time.
Oh, Lord, that'd be nice.
That would.
Will it happen?
What's the chat say?
Probably not.
What's the manager?
What's the chat say?
Starchild says, I played Bloodstained Curse of the Moon this past week on my Xbox One. I got it for free last month, I believe.
Oh, yeah, because he probably got the...
Oh, yeah, I actually...
I need to get back to playing Curse of the Moon, because that is actually a really damn good companion piece. Basically, it's like basically, it's Bloodstained meeting OG Castlevania.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was good. Yeah, because I actually picked up them both from the Halloween sale, and I've been playing Ritual of the Night, and it's pretty damn fun. So,
nice.
I haven't played Curse of the Moon yet, but I'll probably get to that after I finish. But.
You see, Inafune, you need to take more of the mindset from what Igarashi and Suzuki are doing for their Kickstarter games.
Mm-hmm.
They're thinking about the customer first, not your wild, premature ambition first.
They care about quality first, financial second. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Right, yeah, prioritizing their install base first
goals,
before thinking about doing other things that could potentially grow the brand, essentially.
And Star Child agreed with you guys. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
And I was just playing that right before I came on with you guys today.
Yeah, I remember. Funny enough, you were talking about that. Yeah, but
and I got the PS4 version too, by the way.
This really shows how bad of a game Mighty Number 9 was, because Inta Creates also was the developer behind the 8-bit version of Bloodstained, and it really shows. Inta Creates is a known good developer, but that's not a good developer when main boss was Inafune for that particular game. You know what I mean?
Well, the thing is that Inti Creates, their bread and butter is more 2D pixelated sprite games, and they're not really that proficient when it comes to 2.5D type of material.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that was the whole confusing thing about the whole Mighty Number 9 thing. Is a lot of people thought that what were they called? Concept, I think they were.
Yeah,
called.
Concept, but now they're owned by Level 5.
They were the ones actually developing it when they're actually just kind of an idea house.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and they had got NT Creates to actually, basically do the bulk of the actual developing, whereas they were just dictating what to do.
Yeah.
Starshow said he got Castlevania on DVD, and the DVD doesn't have subtitles for some reason.
Oh.
Wait, season 1 or season 2?
Season 2.
Season 2.
You're telling me they were able to get subtitles on season 1, but not season 2?
He doesn't know about the Blu-ray version. He's talking about the DVD version.
Right, but still, that's just stupid.
Yeah, that is weird.
Speaking of which, I do need to pick up the Blu-ray release of season 2, because season 2 was phenomenal.
Because we're talking about Viz Media, they should have enough money to do a simple,
Oh yeah, no doubt. But it just seems like, from what I noticed about Viz Media, it seems like they have done some things where they actually rush their products out, especially when it comes to like the Sailor Moon Blu-ray DVD box sets, because there are.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, when it came to the second season with its part 2 discs, there was an episode that had an audio glitch, and Viz gave an open statement saying, if you give us a call if you call Warner Brothers, then we'll send you a replacement disc that actually fixes the problem. And the same thing. Hold on a sec. And same thing too when it came to season 5, because with the season 5 booklet, it gave like the whole relationship tree of the characters in season 5, and there was a part where it mentions about both Uranus and Neptune, because if you remember the original lore, they're both in a homosexual relationship or partners essentially, but
they're lovers.
Yeah, lovers. But if you take a look at the original booklet, they labeled them as friends, and it's like you got to get your priorities straight, because they're either lovers or they're partners, because that's the only two that they could go by.
They can call them cousins, like the dub.
Oh God! It's like
don't remind me.
Whoever did that, it's like they're trying to mitigate incest even more.
Like, no, that was the funny thing is we'll change them to cousins. That'll make it work. Why they're always
God,
right? But then they don't remove any of like the visual subtext.
Oh, by the way, Will, welcome to the chat. What I was getting at is, like, you brought up that WB has the rights currently to distribute Sailor Moon, right?
Yes, any of Viz Media's products, whether it be Sailor Moon or the Shonen Jump shows or even JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, they are the primary distributor.
Why aren't they the ones handling most of the back end and just letting Viz doing that? You know what I mean? That's what I don't get. I find that really weird.
Oh yeah, of course, but again, it's really hard to know exactly why they're not doing that. I mean, it's a really confusing pill to swallow, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
So the chat Wheels said he knows why subtitles aren't included. And LPHS why. And
Starchild did say that the season 1 Blu-ray does have subtitles. Thank you for telling us that, dude.
Yeah, but not season 2. And then Hero Club says Viz Media is sometimes not legally permitted to release some shows with subtitles due to Japanese studios and publishers trying to avoid reverse importing. Yeah, which they keep trying. I remember reading about that stuff.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah,
that's right. You did read.
The first time this happened was with Tiger and Bunny, I think he says. But I do remember that they're trying to undercut. They're trying to have people not reverse import, since we have Japanese audio on our Blu-rays and DVDs, and we're cheaper. Yeah. So they're trying to make laws just saying, well, you can't have subtitles, so that way we're trying not to make our home where the anime is made, the home country.
Yeah.
And yet they overcharge them and not overcharge us.
Like that's the thing I find weird. It's like I understand where they're coming from.
Japanese people.
But it's going to happen regardless if they like it or not. You know what I mean?
I ever do go to Japan,
the reverse Sim party, I'm saying.
An anime fan. I'm like, I'm so sorry, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel. See, that's the thing. We don't like the industry standards at Japan, but we do feel bad for the actual fans within the country.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
because they're the same scenario as we are.
We're in HR Geiger land, huh?
Yeah.
Oy vey.
You remember how we were in?
We went beyond Berserk.
First we're in hell, now we're in Alien.
Yes. Yep. That's the franchise we're in this week. So. Right? Yeah, we're trying to petition to Disney to bring back Alien.
Oh no!
Well, OG.
You know where Ripley defeats the alien by breaking to a musical number.
Mm-hmm. See, you got what I was saying. Scarily enough, no, right, Jared? See that you knew.
I mean, Little Shop of Horrors did it.
Yeah, but that was Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah, exactly.
This is Alien we're talking about.
I love Little Shop of Horrors. Now I want to watch it again. Thanks.
Yeah.
Which one? The one with Rick Moranis or the OG original?
Yes. No,
yeah, Frank Oz, yeah.
Rick Moranis, yeah.
Which funny, no, Frank Oz was the director of that movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy that all that plant was puppetry, because I saw some where I'm like, what? Because they made his lips move and everything. That's all puppetry of people just working real fast, moving. Oh, man.
Which, by the way, I don't hate modern filmmaking, because I can understand why studios think, let's just use CGI and only CGI, right. But that's the problem. You're losing the quality. You're losing that impact of realism with, practical.
Like how that one Japan studio made the current Berserk anime, 3D anime.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, I see.
And like how Rooster Teeth are dealing with the Ruby franchise.
Yeah. And that's the sad thing, because we're not trashing on 3D anime. It's like it has its place and it's getting better, but it's not there yet.
Right.
Because it's 3D, to clarify, for 3D, for Hollywood standard, it's the norm. Because of studios like Pixar, that made it popular in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
They have the workaround and know how to work. With these indie studios, they don't really get the grasp of how it really works as a format yet. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I was getting back at earlier.
That's real artwork.
Yeah.
Doing
No, it's just something we were talking about earlier, right?
Practical effects.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. For example, I hate when people say that Star Wars, the Phantom Menace is a bad movie because it's overly CGI. No, it's not. It was a movie that worked, especially at the dawn of the century, because it had a mixture. It knew when to use CGI, not when to use CGI.
I still like Phantom Menace.
It was after Phantom Menace where George Boytoy Lucas screwed up.
Yeah.
Because he went full green screen of the entire set. And yes, I know I called him George Boytoy Lucas. I don't care.
Wow, that's because you watch Clerks.
Damn right. Actually, to be fair, I may like Clerks, but my favorite is still Mallrats.
Speaking of, actually, not speaking of anything, I just got this taste in my mouth.
Ooh.
And I want some wine, Wheels. I need the wine.
So Jerry, you're saying you want some cheese with your wine? Are you finally acknowledging your French side?
Oh God! No, Italian, man, Italian.
That was funny.
So, all right, you guys got any big plans for Thanksgiving?
I really don't know.
Depends on
what I had Thanksgiving last month. No.
Oh yeah, you guys have yours in October, yeah.
See, my parents usually come over for the last 2 weeks, but this year I really don't know what's going on, because you guys know what's going on personally on my ends.
Mm-hmm.
My aunt usually invites us. I don't know if she's going to or not. No idea.
Yeah, I'm having Thanksgiving here at my house.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, my grandpa's coming over too, so that at least we're both not alone.
LPH said Star Wars Episode 1 was boring to him. I don't know, I still liked it. It wasn't the greatest, obviously. But
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest, but it still was. It still was okay.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's the thing that ticks me off. It's like, oh, this is where the downfall started. It's like, no, the downfall started with episode 2, the actual worst movie, because nothing happens. Like 1 and 3, I thought were like the only good movies. 2 was the only one that just felt like useless filler. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, the movie that gave us the most famous line, "I hate sand."
Of course, and it gets everywhere.
Yeah.
Darkchild said he only watches the last 10 minutes of episode 1. But that's Rudolph Maul, yeah.
Yeah. You know, the best villain that wasn't utilized properly until freaking Clone Wars.
Yeah.
And everybody thought that he died during Phantom Menace. Oh,
yeah.
They need a reality check.
Yeah, and then makes a surprise appearance in Solo. So yeah.
Yeah. And even better, you guys seen what they did for New Hope on Disney Plus, right?
No.
They changed the Greedo and Han shootout again!
Oh, jeez.
Again? Yeah. Oh, boy.
It's like, you know your fan base wants the original source. You have the original source files ever since you acquired them back in 2012. Why no original theatrical cut?
Right.
No kidding.
What's up with that?
Well, that's the weird thing is Star Wars has actually had a large number of versions.
Right? Yeah.
Like even before the special editions, there's actually like 3 or 4 versions already. There's like the original release version. There's like the 1980, 1981 re-release, which finally put in episode 4.
That's right, because the original version was just saying A New Hope.
Yeah.
That's right.
And then there's like the mono version that has some slightly different sound effects and like a deleted line from 3PO or something, and like it's nuts.
Hey, you ever read that book? It was called like the Splinter Needle or something like that.
Oh, the Splinter in the Mind's Eye. Yeah. That was supposed to be the original. The original sequel when they weren't sure if Harrison Ford would come back.
Yep.
Right.
And then when they did secure him, they wrote a new script, but they just turned it into a book, the very first like expanded universe novel.
Yep. Yeah, this is like pre, Empire Strikes Back. Which, funny enough,
yeah, because that was like 78.
I am still shocked that people were shocked that Harrison Ford's character, spoiler for
LPA said he liked the
Force Awakens, was yeeted out of the franchise. It's just like he's been wanting out of the franchise since Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah,
the Clone Wars cartoon was good, if I remember correct.
Oh yeah,
the Gendy the Gendy one was very good. Clone Wars had its it had its growing pains at first, like the 3D one. But it really got good, like, post-season 1. Season 2 was the start of how great it was, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't help that the series, like, it's kind like, they did this weird thing where, like, what is it, episodes, like, were produced and aired out of order.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, no, that so-called movie was... Ugh.
Like, I think it was, the first 3 seasons, like, the episodes are in not in chronological order. They jump all over the place.
Seriously? I only thought it was, like, a season 1 issue. I didn't know it was actually a...
No, it was, 2 and 3. Like, we'll meet characters, but only later see their, introduction episode. Like, it was the same for, some of the better-known clone troopers, like Fives and such. Because, we meet them, as just, secondary characters.
Resident Evil
and we see their origin episode, later.
Oh, yeah, that thing.
And there's, a big list of, the
Resident
order,
Evil Millennia.
Yeah. And there's, a whole big long list of, if you want to watch everything in chronological order, you gotta, watch Season 2 episode this, then Season 1 episode this, and... It's from 4 on, they were all in chronological order, I believe. But yeah,
you know what?
The first Yeah, 3.
I've been mad with Kathleen Kennedy's run at Lucasfilm, but here's the thing: I still firmly believe that the head of Lucasfilm should have been Dave Filoni, because unlike Kathleen Kennedy, who has been there since day one as an associate producer, either associate or executive producer, Filoni was actually Lucas's protege.
That I think, it does look like Berserk.
Yeah,
the one that just had
that looks more Berserk than Resident Evil, to be honest.
Yeah, with the I was gonna say either that or Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah, I can see that too.
But one thing I really don't understand. You guys are familiar with when it comes to the Star Wars, you are familiar with the Star Wars Legends continuity, right?
Don't give me started.
Of course, I grew up with that.
Yep.
Basically, they had continuations after Return of the Jedi, but in their own direction.
The original extended universe before Disney said, "No, let's scrap it. We can do better. We can do better."
Sure.
Well, it's like one of those things where I sort of get what they were getting at, but I also disagree with
how
them
it was
just
executed.
bridging it all together and just saying. Although they have backtracked a bit recently, because we did recently get a new book that actually is in the Legends continuity.
Really?
But up until then, it was like completely sealed off and said, okay, no more Legend shit ever. Only like reprints of, previously released work.
Oh, by the way, hey everybody, welcome to the Star Wars podcast.
Yeah, and they've gone back on that since, which is good, but
because if you don't know how we got into this, I was just talking about practical effects.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Because we said this looks like Alien, this level we're in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow that just snowballed into
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Well, I blame for my PTSD attack on Kyle for saying, "Hey, it'd be great if Disney revived that Alien."
It's time just says lol.
Yeah. Because here's the thing.
God, they have weird
that.
attacks too. That's a weird looking attack. Why is he? What? That's what?
That. What?
What?
It's called
You
poison.
see what I'm seeing?
Yeah, just mind. Just
hey guys, are we
mind screwery.
I thought we were playing Grandia 2, not Parasite Eve.
Right?
Speaking of which, we actually
it did.
Speaking of which, we do need to do our own playthrough of Parasite Eve someday. That and its sequel.
We know what we should do.
What?
I want to see you, Kyle. Do you have a PS3 still?
Yes.
PSN?
Yes.
Can you get Persona 2?
Yeah, I can get it.
Ooh, yeah.
I want us to do a playthrough of that one. You know why?
Yes.
Why?
That one's actually good.
Yes.
Okay, and here's a
and
question.
Also because I have the game and I suck at RPGs and I want you to play it because you're better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, well,
yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay. So I know this year's coming to a close, but I know we still got a little bit left to go, and I know Grandia won't run us all the way through. So, do we have any other plans?
Yakuza?
Yakuza 0.
That's me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that one.
Because I've been playing a lot more Dreamcast lately, and I'm just curious.
After Thanksgiving, we are going to be playing JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the Capcom fighting game for Fightcade.
Fightcade doesn't do what it did last time, and
hopefully, yeah. I was just curious because I've also been playing Zombies Revenge recently, and I was wondering.
Oh, I love that!
Wow,
game.
Yeah,
like the hybrid of like Dynamite Deca and
House of the Dead.
You guys know it's an official spin-off to House of the Dead, right?
Yeah,
right.
I love that game. I had that game.
I'm surprised there hasn't been like a re-release or a sequel to that from Sega, to be honest.
Do you know the only game that even gives it any props?
What?
Project Cross Zone.
Really?
Project Cross Zone, you could play as one of the guys in Zombie Revenge.
Ha!
And also, Dynamite Cop, it also gave that game props.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. Of all the games, it wasn't a Sega game, it was a Namco game that said, "Hey, we remember Zombie Revenge."
Oh god, yeah, I love playing the PS2 remake for Dynamite Deca, aka Die Hard Arcade.
Yeah, I didn't know Yoshimitsu had a enemy cameo in Grandia 2.
Who?
Oh, Yoshimitsu.
Yoshimitsu, man.
Oh, Yoshimitsu.
Yeah. Why do I have That's strange. I have a blister on my thumb. I don't remember what I.
Ugh.
Ew.
I don't know if that's a blister or if that's the cold, because my skin's cracking because of the cold. I know that.
Huh.
Oh, okay.
Ow.
I don't know if that happens to you guys.
Mm-mm.
I don't think so. Anyway, so in the next about a month from now, the Game Awards are going to be coming on soon too.
Oh yeah.
Oh Jesus.
They are. Is the season.
What is that?
So, I guess if we had to give our own predictions on what we think Game of the Year is supposed to be, I guess we can go ahead and give our own thoughts. What our Game of the Year is. So, I mean, we haven't really talked about it that much since we are approaching near the end of the year. So I figured, that may seem like a good idea to do it maybe right now.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
I got nothing in my head.
Well,
yeah.
I know it's, industry, guys that vote on it, but if I had to guess, and since he is buddies with the host / executive producer, I'd probably say Death Stranding has a good chance of getting Game of the Year.
Again, Kojima and Jeff are in a very committed...
Right, and Jeff Keighley, they're tight, so...
They're in a very, very committed relationship.
Yes!
No, again, not necessarily, but I just get the feeling,
What came out this year? Do I have any games that came out this year? Because remember, all that stuff happened in February.
We did get some good stuff this year, like Control.
Control. There's Kingdom Hearts 3.
3, yeah.
We did get Oninaki from Tokyo RPG Factory. We also got what else did we get? We did get Demon Ex Machina, and and Link's Awakening, the remake.
Fire Emblem, I forgot about that.
Yeah, Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
Emblem, Astral Chain.
Yes.
Yeah. So we did get some good stuff this year, but
I know, even though it released last year for this territory, but even though it got a definitive release or definitive edition this year, I would say probably my Game of the Year is Dragon Quest XI.
Yeah, I guess that. Yeah.
Since I haven't fully played Jedi Fallen Order, I would definitely give it to Control.
Okay.
I mean, it can all change because, like I said, I haven't fully played Jedi Fallen Order.
Right. Mm-hmm. LPH said DMC5. Oh, that was
DMC5 and Resident Evil 2 remake.
Yes. RE2, yeah. I would give RE2 a second close. Like it's a follow-up.
Oh yeah, because it's a remake, but it's its own game basically. That game looks really good.
Oh yeah.
No big fighting games came out this year, have they? Or have they?
This year.
Oh yeah, BB Tech. No, BB Tech came out last year, right?
Yeah, last year.
Yeah, it was last year.
I was gonna say Kill la Kill, the game, or Kill la Kill, but nobody talks about that.
Yeah, no one does.
MK11 came out this year.
MK11.
LPH.
And the Shadowbringers expansion to Final Fantasy XIV Online.
Oh yeah.
If you count an expansion, I guess it could count if you because then again, Elder Scrolls had that dragon expansion.
Oh yeah, what was it? Elsewhere, right?
Yeah. Remember, because we crap talk Skyrim, but online fixed a lot of its problems, and online is not made by Bethesda, so I guess that's
true.
Yeah, because
they actually acknowledged what the problems were, unlike Fallout 76.
By the way, here's another game that came out this year that we didn't talk about: Judgment.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Judgment.
It's a shame I can't say it's GOTY for me because I haven't played it yet.
Me neither. I've only played the demo. The Japanese demo at that.
But so you're more qualified at talking about it than me because you at least played the demo. You know what I mean?
And it plays really well. It plays like Yakuza, but except the dude is like. To me, I don't know. Did you guys see the story thing? It's only in Japanese right now, but for Yakuza 7, the trailer.
Like a dragon?
Yeah, the one it shows Kiryu.
Yeah, I wonder what role he's going to have in it. I mean, he's probably not going to have that much of a role with the story since his story's already done. But if he's going to have some sort of either a support or advisory type of role, then I'm very curious to know what that's going to be.
Yeah,
right. Because it is a sequel after all. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Remember what I was saying about how I don't want it? Like I wanted.
You preferred if Yakuza 7 was
a spin-off and Judgment was a sequel?
Because it makes sense, especially the area story. Especially where the hub area in Judgment is.
Judgment is still in Kamurocho. Judgment is still a beat-em-up, sort of.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Basically, Yakuza meets Phoenix Wright.
Meow. See, even the cat, even though it doesn't know what we're talking about, at least, I mean, it agrees with us. It agrees.
Yes.
Mew. Yeah, of course. Mew.
Mew's the oldest one, right?
Yes. She's also the one that loves to cling to me the most.
Yakuza 7 is set up like an RPG. Exactly, that's why I was saying that.
Yeah, I was going to say it, and it looks batshit insane.
Yeah.
And let's not forget, apparently it's influenced by Persona and not from Dragon Quest.
Yeah.
As what people like to say.
Despite the fact that literally the character says Dorakue.
Yeah.
You hear him say it clear as day that he's a big Dorakue fan.
Not only that, but they actually included the copyright in the trailer.
Yeah.
But apparently it's influenced by Persona.
Persona, though. Persona invented JRPGs.
I know, right?
I mean, totally. I mean, before Persona, nothing existed.
What the heck happened to my thumb here?
So, with 2020 coming around the corner, what would you say that probably your most anticipated game for that year? At least from what is announced so far.
Good. I was just scared it was a bug bite on my thumb. It's not.
Oh.
What am I looking forward to?
Yes.
Boy, there's a lot coming out. But yeah, it's funny how there's so much coming out, and now you ask, I'm like, well.
Exactly. You're having trouble.
Well, I guess it does make sense for, Yakuza 7. That would probably be your most anticipated game. Well, we know, and also we also got to make mention too that Final Fantasy VII Remake Episode 1 is coming out too.
Yeah.
So, Yakuza 7.
Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear. Yeah, 2020. Yeah.
Yes.
Good. Like that's the one I'm really looking forward to the most. KOF 15.
Yeah. I really want to see how it looks because you saw how good Sam Show looks.
Oh yeah. Because they had an actual budget this time.
Exactly. I can only imagine KOF 15 is going to actually look good and people aren't going to crap on it like they were before. It looks like a PS2 game. Well, not.
And honestly, even with a non-budget like what 14 had, it's not like a PS2 game. They can
exactly. Like I haven't seen a.
They haven't really seen what PS2 games look like.
Clear.
At best, that looked like an early PS4 title. Come on.
Yeah.
Not to mention, we also got the Marvel's Avengers coming from Eidos Montreal.
I don't have much hope for that one.
Than hype. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till I see it out. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I definitely feel you too, because with how Square's been treating their Western branches, it's just like, it's kind of 50-50.
Like their Western branch is basically a joke.
Yes. When they should be treating them with respect just as much as their OG Japanese stuff.
Well, even with their Japanese stuff, I don't think they really know what the word respect means.
Of course. I mean, it is Square we're talking about.
Yeah. Let's just jump on the bandwagon for Final Fantasy.
But of course, we also have PS4 and PS5 and Xbox Scarlet coming out too.
Yeah, that's gonna be really interesting, and hopefully, I know people don't want it, but it needs to happen. A Switch Pro.
Oh yeah, there's got to be a Switch Pro. I mean, if Nintendo wants to be competitive with PS5 and Xbox Scarlet next year, then they need to get a Switch Pro released.
Oh, but Kyle, don't forget, they don't like to compete because they don't believe in competition.
Nintendo, please get out of that mindset. You make video games, so you do need to acknowledge competition.
And I guess along those lines, that reminds me, what do you guys think about the apparent leaks that the PS5 is going to be, quote, surprisingly more affordable than most people think because supposedly it's going to be using cartridges?
If that's the case, then that's
or
a smart
game
move.
cards. Or like glorified game cards, basically, because flash memory has come a long way.
It has.
And you can get like an obscene amount of stuff onto like a small ass card these days. So it wouldn't surprise me if they maybe went like the Nintendo route and just put the games on like these proprietary, cards or cartridges or what have you.
Right.
Oh.
But still had a disc drive, so it's still like a Blu-ray player and maybe has backwards compatibility.
Yeah, I think that's what they're doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we also can't forget. We can't also forget about a big release that a lot of us are actually looking forward to for 2020, and that's Streets of Rage 4.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
God, yes.
Looking pretty damn sexy.
That's gonna be my. Oh man.
That I feel like that's your GOT.
Streets of Rage is Shenmue. Streets of Rage 4 is Shenmue 3. That's all I wanted since I was a kid, man.
Yeah, and you're getting what you're getting.
Take us coming back.
For. Yeah.
My Sega self.
Oh yeah, did it for me too, dude.
I'm a Sega man.
And Starchild says the only thing I'm wondering about PS5 is backwards compatibility.
I hope, because really now, I got too many games I downloaded on PS3 and PS4 that I'm like, really? I can't, even though I purchased these games and they're still on the network, I can't just re-download them on my PS5? That would be
right.
Because that's what happened with PS4. I got so many games I downloaded on PS3, I'm like, really? I can't. At least my PS1 classics, Sony, I should be able to re-download on my PS4.
Yeah.
At least let me re-download Bloody Roar.
It shouldn't be that hard, but apparently it is.
Golly. LPH said, this is why I feel like low-key Nintendo's playing the long game to end the competitors.
Let's hope. See, that would be nice to hope. At the same time, we're talking about Nintendo, which my biggest issue is that the current guy that took over, as well as Kimishima, they're both financial guys. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now we got the moon here.
I've had all my you guys remember I've had a lot of problems with Iwata when he was still living and still.
I do like that anime in that attack.
Well, yeah, because I think that was hand drawn, right?
Yeah, that was hand drawn in that. In that special attack, it was.
Was getting rarer and rarer by this point.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Because this came out in 99, 2000.
Yeah.
Stuff was still hand drawn by that point, but it was already.
It's also like you said, either traditional or
computer was already.
Right?
Yeah, computer was already replacing it more and more. Starchild said it kind of reminded him of Lunar. Well, isn't this made by...
Yeah, it's made by the same team who made the Lunar games.
Yeah.
There you go, Starchild. Same people. Matter of fact, that kid does kind of remind me of Alex Ryudo. Just...
Yeah.
Just a more outgoing Alex, because if you remember Alex from the first Lunar, he was a very transparent type of protagonist who didn't really speak a whole lot.
Right.
Yeah, which was kind of a bum. I mean, they could have done more, especially with the PSP remake, but it's like, no, we're just gonna stick to tradition. Which is why I actually like Hero more in Lunar 2 than I do Alex in the first game. Because
I get you.
because he's more of an outgoing type of guy to, fully express himself, because he's more comfortable conveying his own emotions.
Yeah, I definitely got you, dude.
Mm-hmm. And it's just it's just a shame why they haven't even done an enhanced remake of that game yet.
I'm curious, why is that?
No. I said I'm really shocked that they haven't got around to doing that. That's what I'm saying. I didn't say.
Oh no, the way you're saying that, I thought you knew why.
No. I'm just really appalled why they haven't even gotten around to doing an enhanced remake of Lunar 2, which that game has not seen that many re-releases. I mean, the first one, the first game's first remake saw re-releases up the wazoo, especially on the Sega Saturn in Japan, then on the PlayStation, which is the one that we got, and then, of course, Lunar Legend on the Game Boy Advance, and then Lunar Silver Star Harmony on the PSP. And, of course, Lunar Silver Star Story Touch on the smartphones. But still, Lunar 2 Eternal Blue, it's like, come on, Gung Ho Online Entertainment, I still want Lunar 2 to be re-released somehow.
It would be nice.
Because that one, even though it was a tough game, it was still very phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that in that game, I can easily say that I actually beat that without even using cheat codes too. Because I remember playing it before and I used a Game Shark to beat it. Because of just how tough it was. Because, to be honest with you, Lunar 2, even with its remake, it was still a pretty tough game to go through, and there weren't that many, there were some certain quality of life improvements, like having an inventory for items that you can get, but still, difficulty-wise, it was still hard as balls.
Yeah.
Especially when you're going up against the final boss in the main storyline. Not the post-game story, but the main storyline.
Yeah.
But it's just like with Lunar, it's just like it's one of those things that we're not going to see that series continue on because of how much, the Game Art's botched Dragon Song, which I am going to continuously keep bringing up how much of a crap show that game was.
Well, you know me. I'm glad I never played it.
Ditto.
Because then it would go, Lunar would go from best RPG ever to
worst.
Yeah. I heard you say worst. My brain heard blurst for a second.
No, I said blurst.
Oh, you did say blurst.
I said blurst.
The blurst RPG, Lunar Dragon Song.
You caught me with a double swerve there.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, I caught you with a swerve.
Yeah, somebody please clip that. Yeah.
Oh man, we got a regular Russo in here.
Regular Russo?
Me?
Yo, it's a swerve, bro.
Oh.
Yeah. Swerve, yeah.
It's a swerve. Ooh, nice. New weapon for
Ryudo. I like how anytime I say wrestling stuff, it's Russo.
Yeah.
It's because Wheels does it too, and I'm like, but Wheels! It's wrestling terms that everybody uses twice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's my
Wheels, matter of fact, Wheels, you still in here?
Yeah, where is Wheels?
He's probably playing GBO 2 without me.
Oh,
probably.
Go figure.
Ooh. Why can he wait until Tuesday?
Oh, he wants to. He wants to. He's too gung ho with trying to get Grandpa Gundam. That's why he's. Why he's not.
Probably already has Grandpa.
Speaking of gung ho, hey Kyle, how bad is Dragon Song?
If it is so bad gameplay wise. You want to know why? Because
I'm curious. Joker. Tell us more.
When you run in the game,
somebody clip him laughing too.
Yes.
When you run in the game, you slowly drain your magic points. And if you have like 25% of your MP left on your characters, you can only just walk.
Oh. Yeah, it's going to take a while, ain't it?
Yeah, take a while to get to either a town or someplace safe to actually restore your...
I got you, Kyle. I heard you correctly, but I just have to say this. What?
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
I heard you correctly. I know what you said. I heard you correctly, but still.
Well, yeah. Kyle has Grandpa Gundam. Yeah, you just get it for starting the game. I have both too, Star Child, prototype and original.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
I don't have the prototype yet.
That's why I say never, ever. I mean, if you have a self-conscious soul, you will never ever play that game whatsoever.
So Kyle, I hate to ask this, but I'm curious.
Masochist.
That's so good. I hate to ask this, but I have to. Got to know. So when's your playthrough for that game gonna happen?
When I'm in the grave.
There you go. Okay, that's good. That's actually good.
That was good. You got one, Kyle.
Star Child said he had to work for his original Gundam, though. I think I did too. I didn't just get it. I had to get it through a gacha or something. I don't remember. Thunderbolt. I don't remember how I got either. So I remember because it's hilarious. Because remember I had that terrible gacha pool, which last night I had a terrible one too.
Oh no!
But this time in Pokemon Masters, because every other game I play that does gacha, right? Mm-hmm. If you do a multi summon in a gacha game, you are always guaranteed at least one rare for whatever.
Usually.
But in Pokemon Masters, nope. I did a 10 pull and they were all commons.
Wow.
Nice.
After saving up all those gems that cost like $50 if I was to pay outright.
Right. Still dang.
Tasha said when he started playing Gundam, all they gave was just gyms. And Hero Club, Wheels Club. Thunderbolt was the Japanese anniversary event.
No. Going back to the whole Lunar Dragon song, that if there's only one chance that I'll ever play Lunar Dragon song again, is that if I do a retrospective on the Lunar series.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be
I would go on a long tirade.
This is this. That is all.
I would go on a long tirade why that game is terrible.
You would. Or you could do the best thing. Just say in a short minute snippet, this exists, nothing more. Let's just move on.
That game was the game that killed the franchise.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's true because after that, there was nothing but, just a remake that was good, but didn't do well because of PSP, right?
Yeah. The remake, looking back at it, it did have... I can admit it had its problems, but for what it was actually pretty decent.
Oh, yeah, it was.
I did really like the new... like the voice cast with the VOs that we fondly remember in this day and age.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they got Yuri Lowenthal to voice Alex in that game, and they got Eden Regal to voice Luna, and Sam Riegel to voice Nash, and Lauren Landa to voice Mia. I think Travis Willingham to voice Kyle, and Michelle Ruff to voice Jessica, as well as Spike Spencer voicing Null in that game, and Troy Baker voicing Galleon, the main antagonist.
There's a character named Kyle.
Yes. And he's actually one of the best characters in that game.
Mm-hmm.
No. Read the chat because it's funny, Wheels. Jeff. And I like how I met you.
Yeah. I'm curious yet terrified.
Start with Thunderbolt was the Japanese anniversary. That's what I want you to read from this.
You said Thunderbolt, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. From Hero Club, from Wheels. Thunderbolt was the Japanese anniversary event. Soundout told me, I have the Thunderbolt in 2 Psycho Zaku suits. He told you to, but you just can't pay him.
Hitting him with the Galf.
I did. Because Metal, remember I said, well, all you Zeeks, you had a Zeke suit.
Yeah.
Freaking Xeon suit, so I'm just wailing on him.
I'll just do the thing then. God.
I'm so conditioned for them to be the bad guys. Yeah, I was like, why is he not taking any damage?
I still find that hilarious. He's like, why is not taking damage? Oh no.
It's a good thing friendly fire isn't a thing then, because that would have.
That would have made it suck.
We lost because Jerry killed one of his own friends.
Oops.
God, yeah.
Wow, great job, Jerry. I didn't know.
That's like a joke move,
I didn't know.
Football move does crazy damage to everybody, which is like. That reminds me of Super Robot Wars, the map attacks.
Oh, here comes the Parasite Eve attack again with the poison.
Oh, God.
Yay!
First, he's rocking his head back and forth, and then he just summons an Amazon rainforest on you.
So, I guess we could say that's actually Lord Raptor from Darkstalkers.
Right?
Zombie who rips off his arms and transforms them into chainsaws.
Our child said, not bad for Betty, lol. And then Wheel said, I was hitting Sound Out in the Goof, but not attacking Wheels in the Gelgoog, which was also a Xeon suit.
Yep.
It's Fern Gully. Our child said that.
Oh, a dark Fern Gully, that's for sure.
Oh, God.
Used to watch it a lot as a kid.
Yeah.
With Robin Williams as the Bat.
Yeah.
Good times.
The only selling point of that movie. Hey, kids, we have Rob Williams. Okay.
I liked it as a kid. I don't know now. I haven't seen it as an adult. I may not, but as a kid, I liked it.
And for some reason, they got Tone Loc as one of the carriages.
Yeah. He was also in Baby.
And don't forget Tim Curry as Smoke.
Yeah, he was a giant
smoke. Or no, he wasn't called that, but yeah, he was Tim Curry, and he had his,
Smog.
Smog, yeah. His song where he talks about how pollution makes him a special kind of horny.
Yeah.
For kids.
For kids.
But again, this is Tim Curry we're talking about. It's the same guy who coined the phrase Splice.
Splice.
One pace capitalism hasn't corrupted. Spice.
And the funny thing about that was he nailed that Russian accent down until he got to space.
LPH just said, "What?"
Yeah.
Exactly.
And Wheels said, I saw Fern Gully only once or twice. And Starchild says, I think you could get banned for excessive team attacking. Well, thankfully I didn't.
Thankfully he didn't with the scumbag tactics.
I legit just thought that was an enemy, because I'm like, Xeon suit. Because in part 1, if you never played part 1, you had a pick. You couldn't do that. That was how it was. One side was Xeon, one side was Federation.
Yeah.
Because there was a Battle Operation 1, if you guys know.
Now you know. No one's half the battle, right, guys?
G.I. Joe.
Which looks a lot like the second one.
Yeah.
You ever played the first one, Metal?
No, can't say I have.
It's cool, man.
I like you. It's cool, man.
It's okay. It's cool.
I haven't either, Jeff. Don't worry. I wasn't saying he's kicked out if he's never played it.
No, I know, but I'm just saying because he just said it. He was like, "It's cool."
That's like a dyslexia moment right there.
You said no because the game doesn't even have a report option, which it should. Wheel said the game doesn't even have a report option.
Oh.
That's good.
But then again, it was Sound Out who just knew that I'm dyslexic and
Yeah.
Thankfully, if somebody who knew, like, oh, he's not trying to kill me, he just got confused.
That I know of. He's not trying to kill me. I hope.
Starchild said the community he's in was talking about it. It's an automatic thing, not a report thing.
Really?
Oh.
Now we know.
Awesome. Yeah, and right now I'm trying to find save points so that way we can actually wrap up for the night because we are getting close to the end of tonight's stream.
Yes, we are.
And I'm pretty sure that Jeff wants to get ready for Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, probably.
Ready to see about himself. I don't know why.
Ready to see about Vader.
Starchild said he pulled a Hathaway on him. Hathaway's Flash.
Hathaway.
His father killed him. His own father.
Yeah.
But Bright didn't know.
No.
Eric Wheel said he wants an instant kill feature to impale a cockpit. You know what? When I did that parry in that match I recorded, I'm surprised that wasn't an instant kill. That should have been, because I literally stabbed him right in the cockpit.
So basically, like trying to.
I want to crush my enemies.
So basically, trying to pull off that move in Gurren Lagann that pretty much ended Kamina's life.
Oh yeah. Remember Gurren Lagann?
Yes.
A lot of people do.
It's a shame.
Cause they never seen Get a Robo.
Yeah, something better.
And then there's people who hate mecha anime, and they're like, "But I like Gurren." And was like, "Well, that's the thing. It's such it's a mecha anime love letter, and yet here you are, like, no, like."
It's like, well, you have more taste.
You need. How can you say you hate the thing that this thing is referencing?
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that makes no sense. But again, we're talking about fanboys who have never seen.
I've seen Gurren Lagann. I mean, well, I didn't think it was anything too special, but I will say, for the benefit of the doubt, it was entertaining.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's meh.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're like Mars. It's like, I just think it's neat.
Huh. Neat. Which, speaking of which, did you guys watch that video, the lowbrow or the Sonic for Hire team react to the new Sonic the Hedgehog movie trailer?
Yes, I did.
Oh, no, that was so brilliant. Tails got reduced to a dog in that movie.
Yep.
Starchild, I'm with you. He said, I remember Gurren, but I think it was one of the shows that got overhyped.
Yeah,
I did.
It's just like, well, because who did that? Trigger, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything Trigger does gets overhyped. Not that it's bad.
No.
But they're
very talented, but yeah, you're right. Their fan base overhypes their crap too much.
Yeah.
And to be fair, the only one I actually liked from them was Kill la Kill, to be honest.
But I will say... I'll say another thing for the benefit of the doubt about Gurren Lagann is that the death of Kamina in that anime was actually pretty sad. Because I actually did like his character in that anime. And I really thought that, in the dub, that Kyle Hebert voicing him actually only made it just that death even more tragic.
Oh, Peter said it's popcorn anime.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good way to say it, yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's popcorn anime. I mean, it has its moments, but it's not anything that'll make you say, "Oh my god, it's the best thing ever since sliced bread." No.
Ah!
Hey, did you know when sliced bread debuted? 1928.
Really?
Did you know that there's a roller coaster in New York that dates to 1927? Huh. So there's a roller coaster that's literally older than sliced bread.
Learn something new.
Yeah, I didn't know sliced bread was that new. I thought it was like already out in the 1800s. Nope.
Right?
20s. 1920. Late 20s. Like that.
That's pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sorry if I'm being quiet, guys. I'm just trying to.
Not to worry. I think our juices are starting to run out with trying to say try to start up that much conversation on anything else since we are about to wrap up. Yeah. So it's understandable. And don't worry, I know it's okay. Yeah, I just saw a save spade, so people who quit Death Note after L died dumb. People who quit after Kamina died smart. Yeah.
Start Hero Wheels, because man, I hated the F-Boy Pro tag. And that's some loud.
What's up?
That's like pounding.
Really?
F-boy. Yep, that's what Light Yagami was.
Thank you.
Which is why I despise Death Note.
No, thank you for letting me know that pounding was loud, because that was my keyboard, dude.
LPH did not like the Netflix version of Death Note. Wheels was the one who saw it. I think Wheels liked it.
I prefer, personally, I prefer more than the actual show itself, to be blunt.
All right, we're at the, I found a safe spot, so I guess we can go ahead and wrap up.
Yeah, we can plug, yeah.
Cool.
Seems like it's a good spot anyways.
I ended early last time, too.
Yeah.
And that was, and Kyle, and I even did the, Kyle, I even did the 70-man battle, and it still was early. I still did it, like, wow.
Yeah.
Remember?
Kyle, it was Gurren, you dope. Oh, you're talking about Simone? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Kyle, you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
You were there.
Yes, I was.
Supposedly.
So anyways, why don't you plug first, and then Jeff, and then Metal.
Okay.
No, excuse me. Metal, then Jeff.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you can find me on youtube.com/RPG reviews. That's where I create my content. You can also find me on social media through Facebook and Twitter, which are facebook.com/RPG reviews and twitter.com/RPG reviews. And you can find me here on Twitch at twitch.tv/RPG reviews. Haven't really decided a time when I'm going to be get back to streaming because my schedule has just been pretty hectic, but maybe I'll try to stream something tomorrow night, but I haven't really decided yet, but who knows. And you can also see the archives of my live streams on YouTube, which is youtube.com/RPG Game Refers Solo, which I now renamed to RPG Livestream Archives. So be on the lookout for more content coming from me in the future, and definitely looking forward to more Grandia 2 next week.
Nice.
Sweet.
Okay, who's next?
I guess it was me.
Yeah.
I seem to remember that.
All right, come on, Corpse. You got to,
All right. Grr, arg. Anyways, catch me on Twitter at VisibleNinja0. Check me out at Visible Ninja Jojo with my little live show I do Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. At least until YouTube shuts me down because, you know, the stuff going on these days. But... anyways, yeah, check me out there. It's where we talk about the mecha anime Gundam, as well as the tokusatsu Japanese hero genre. You know, it's all good fun. And also check out hero-club.com for all your hero news, and follow them on Twitter at HeroClub4Life. That's the number 4. So, thanks.
Yep.
All right, that's cool.
Okay, I'll go next. Since I'm going live, in fact, in an hour by now, you can follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/16bitjeff. The best way to get in contact us is through our Discord, myself and the other core TGF, WRPG, as well as our boss, the head honcho himself, Fighter Kaust, which you can join by the link provided below in the video player. Just click on it and you'll be automatically joined in. But yeah, gonna be playing Jedi Fallen Order tonight at 8 p.m. PST. I mean EST. Choose. So an hour from now. So look forward to that. Yeah, again, that's it.
all right, and last but not least.
Hey, yeah, follow me, Fighter Kaust, on Twitter, Facebook, all social media. The same name, Fighter Kaust. Go to my Twitter and find my pinned tweet. And if you want to help me out with that $20 for my cell phone bill, there you go. That's how you do it. You can find the Ko-fi or just keep reading my webcomics.
Yeah.
Also, I stream Tuesdays and Fridays. I don't know. First I was like pretty sure, but now I'm like maybe I won't stream Tuesday, or maybe I'll postpone it to a later time.
Right.
So keep an eye on my Twitter and my Facebook. So for me to keep you guys up to date, and on Discord.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, follow my Twitter and my other Twitter if you could find it, and my other Instagram if you could find it. It's a different name, but I'm doing a lot of work there too, and it's kind of sad I can't really just outright promote it because I think Twitch will ban me. But
yeah,
look for it. It shouldn't be too hard to find.
Right.
Chicks, wow! I literally was shaking my fist when I said that earlier.
Ha!
So that's funny, Wheels. You felt it.
We all felt it.
Because that's how Twitch. Anyways, yeah, that's me. Fighter cows everywhere. You should, find my pinned tweet.
All right, so join us next Saturday for more Grandia 2 goodness, and we'll continue where we left off. To sign off, I'm Double RPG.
16-bit Jeff.
Visible Ninja.
I'm Fighter Cows.
And Jerry, what do you got to say for yourself?
For myself.
That's just a segue to end off the show. No, you ruined it. Go ahead, 2 words,
you
please.
Ruined it. Okay. Kanyo.
All right, Piccolo popping bottles. Peace out, everybody.
Great job, original room.
Bye-bye.